Never knew it was 1991. Well, it's that time again. The time where I talk about video games. And this time, it's two very well-known franchises, which is Sonic and Mario. Not competing in Olympic Games, of course. Instead, they're going back to their 2D roots. And coincidentally enough, they both released in the same week. Why didn't they release it in a double pack? Yes, and today, I will be talking about these two games. I'll give out my honest thoughts about it. Honest enough where it doesn't become biased. So to start things off, let's talk about Sonic Superstars, since that was under release first. Now let me get appropriately dressed real quick. Alright, now let's gotta go fast. So Sonic Superstars. This game was honestly not that impressive to me. But don't get me wrong, I was excited when this game was first revealed. Like finally, Sonic is returning to his 2D roots and it's going to be in 2.5D and have 4-player co-op. But the more I saw the game, the more unimpressed I was getting. Now after playing the game, what did I think? Well, my thoughts are pretty mixed. But we will get into that later. Now the plot of the game is your typical Sonic story, where Eggman is doing evil on an island, this time at the North Star Island, where there he is kidnapping the giant animals that inhabit this island, turning them into giant badniks, and along with that he brings with him the bounty hunter Fang the Hunter. Yeah, they changed his name from Knack the Weasel to that, and I know Sega confirmed that the Knack name is canon in the latest Tales Tune episode. It's just an alias. This just makes me question why Sega dropped Sonic lore on a gosh darn VTuber show. Anyway, with that aside, there's also a new character in this game called Trip, and she works for Eggman and Fang, making it triple trouble. Hopefully someone gets the reference. So the game as a whole is fine, just fine. The level layout plays like a classic Sonic game by punishing you if you want to go fast. Another new thing is the Chaos Emerald powers. Once you collect them in special stages, you can permanently use their powers, from setting clones of your character, to growing a beanstalk, to Chaos Control, each using different abilities to help you fight enemies or find secrets. Now, the characters consist of Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, and another new character that is a secret, all having the same moveset as they did in Origins. Sonic has a drop dash, Tails can fly, Knuckles can glide, and Amy having her hammer. The game also includes DLC, but it's just skins with no real— oh my gosh! They have Mecha Sonic! Now I gotta buy that. Yeah, speaking of which, this game includes a Battle Royale mode where you can build your very own mech by buying parts with medals in the main campaign. Once you build that said robot, you can now compete with up to 16 players to see who is the superior mech. Yeah, this game is fun for about 5 rounds. Now the multiplayer in this game is surprisingly fun. I even played it with my dad, and it went fine all things considered. Just gotta keep mashing A when you go off screen, and you're good. Yeah, those are my thoughts on this game. I know it may have come across as mediocre or average, but I did enjoy the time I spent with this game. I mean, don't get me wrong, this game had a lot of problems, but I did enjoy some parts. I like the gimmicks it had, how certain acts are structured, the Chaos Emerald powers are really fun to use. The boss fights, while slow, are still enjoyable to learn the patterns to. And the music, oh the music. T-Lopes does not disappoint, and others. I just see that something that still has potential. It just needs some more work, and hopefully that might come someday. Nah, now let's get high. Super Mario Bros. Wonder is wonderful. And that's just not me making a pun. This game was worth the 10-year wait. It turns the bland and stale new Super Mario Bros. Into something unique and fun. All thanks in part to the Wonder Flower effects, which turns things into a weird fever dream. The best kind of fever dream. LSD. But that's not the only new thing that this game brings. It even has new power-ups, turning your character into an elephant and bubbles. A match made in heaven. The level design in this game was honestly pretty fun, even with or without the Wonder Flower effects. It had new gimmicks, with new enemies, and everything looking so lovely and alive. Everything here just seems more exciting and thrilling. Just look at the world map, you can move anywhere. The character list is also impressive, with a total of 13, including previously playable Mario, Luigi, Blue and Yellow Toad, Toadette, and Nabbit. But also joining them is Peach, 4 different colored Yoshis, and for the first time playable in 2D Mario is Daisy. All can be chosen to go around the Flower Kingdom. Now where is the Flower Kingdom? Why, it's just a hop away from the Mushroom Kingdom, just like how Oklahoma is just a hop away from Texas. And this time Mario and friends are invited to Prince Florian to visit his kingdom. But then Bowser comes and does his usual shenanigans of trying to do evil. This time he collects the Wonder Flower and transforms into Prince Florian's castle. So now we have to chase Bowser down and get inside him. I could have worded it out differently. The game's multiplayer is like your typical new Super Mario Bros. Multiplayer, except now you can't help your friends by chucking them. But speaking of multiplayer, there is another new feature. Ghosts. No, not like that kind, but more like this. Yes, this is the big online multiplayer, where you and many other people from around the world can experience this game like never before. In this online mode, when you enter into a course, you can enter it with 4 other people playing it, and interact and helping them with whatever they need. It can be from helping them find a flower coin, to reviving their ghost by jumping into them, or by using stands. And yes, the stands are gacha, if you're interested in that. I love this mode. It's something where you don't think much of it, then realize, oh my gosh, this is smart. I remember a few times when I helped people look for something, and times when someone else helped me. The best use of this mode is the treasure hunting levels, where you got to find Wonder Flower coins, but have to use different characters and their hidden blocks. These specific levels just shows how this mode is great. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. There are just so many things that make this game so special, from Wonder Flower effects to Overworld secrets, and the badges that give you many different effects that range from movesets that help you out during levels, or even making levels challenging. And some of the badges are even references to past games and character moves. This truly is peak 2D Mario. Yep, those are my thoughts on these 2 games. I know that I may have preferred one over the other, but I still enjoyed my time I had with them. They each have their own quirks, but all in all, I love these 2 franchises. If a new game comes out, you know I'm gonna be the one to get them. Well, that's it. The video's finished. Now, what to talk about next? Cardboard, anyone?